Hey guys, I'm Good25
and Octo34.
with episode 70 of Ranger Review. Today we have the Power Rangers Samurai, the Octozord with Light Ranger, aka the Ika Origami from Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. So here we have the Octozord and the Light Ranger. It's pretty cool. Like all the other auxiliary Zords with the Rangers, limited posability, and his sword. I mean, you can do this, but it doesn't look right because of the arm. It looks weird.
Every time they released a new figurine, it kept getting less and less articulated.
And now we have the Octozord. You can do this, the whole spinning little bottom. Now the gimmick for Octozord is that when you fold it up, it could go into squid mode like this. Okay. Since we have the wheels, you roll it, and you guys can see the bottom will rotate. Now you can put, to put the Light Ranger on, there's two little pegs on the top. All you just gotta do is just, here is the Light Ranger with riding his Octozord. I mean, it's kind of weird looking because the Octo is facing him. If you look at the eyes, it looks like it's facing him.
And plus it's an animal, so why is he riding it like that?
And because if it was, wouldn't he be riding it on the other way around?
It should be on his top.
Well, at the top at least, because you know, it's a sea animal. Sea animals, you know, you have to do it underwater. This thing is actually pretty, I mean, the gimmick is pretty okay. It's like the swordfish with the spinning tail. Alright, so now we have the Samurai's Megazord with the Octozord. Now, this looks kind of weird in a way because...
But it is the closest one to what the show looks like.
Closest compared to the Beetle, Tiger, and the Swordfish. Now, the one I don't like is that you don't see Pink's fist anymore.
Yeah, for some reason in this mode they for some reason close the fist.
Because there's a peg here that you have to use, you have to close the fist because the fist has more wider gap. You have one fit right here, which is kind of awkward to see because now you don't see a fist, all you see is a little harpoon. The back is a bit weird also because it doesn't stay on properly like it was supposed to because it's more like a little support. You get the shield. The shield is just the shield, you know? This is a good position for the shield, but the only complaint I have with this is that you can still move everything around. It's just now you don't see the pink arm, but you can still move it up to do like a little finisher attack. So now we have the Samurai Battle Cannon, aka the Tenku Buster. This is just weird now because the tiger head is now taken out and put on the back. At least we did this mode, at least we kept it, you know, in the retrospect, but it looks kind of weird already.
It's basically used as a big cannon in front of the Samurai Megazord.
The Samurai Megazord, like in the show, the Samurai Megazord would be in the back. It looks okay, but the fact that it's a bit odd to see how it works is just what kind of makes me wonder, like, will we ever get the other Zords now besides Clawzord, you know? Alright, so now alteration wise, you guys can tell it is
complete mold change.
Huge compared to it. You do see the hidden disc feature here, but there's a wheel in place of the Japanese one where it was actually a real disc.
Well, yeah, because the hidden disc is specifically designed to be used with the sushi changer. You're allowed to simply take it off and then point and put it on any of the weapons that it's for. It's like the Sanakamaru and the sushi changer, and also the other weapons that the Shinkangers use.
Yeah, the funny thing is that since the discs were all the same size, they were actually, you know, the same thing. Another alteration is that the gimmick and the mode change. Now, the Ika Origami does not use the nose as the peg. If you notice now, there's a small little peg on the nose. That's what you use to clip it on. What you do is that you take away the tiger head, the little clip that puts on the tiger, you clip it on here. That's what makes it. Other than that, you know, beside having 2 extra pegs right here for the rangers to ride on, which is really stupid, you can still spin it you can spin it manually without using it too, but
both versions
do it, but like you would have to do it like this so you avoid any casualties, unlike the Ika where you can just spin in this space. This one has limited space compared to it.
Another change from the Ika to the original to the American Octozord is that the little extra headpiece that pops out is actually spring-loaded for the Japanese one.
The American one, all you do is just you split it up.
Other changes are mainly the transformation modes. The way they're done on the Japanese one are mainly different from it. It does, the American one does follow the Japanese one to a certain extent, but the way they changed it was basically, in order to lock the head on the Tora origami, it would connect to these 2 pins over here, and then the nose locks it permanently in place.
Now, like I said in the American, all you do is just clip it in a small little hole, and that's the head.
Another change though, when it's with the Shinkano, is that the shield on Shinkano is much more easier to place because the way they have the hook on it lets you face it forward, so it actually holds up as a shield instead of like being crooked as the American version.
Now, if you, like I said, like we said to all the other swords, if you cannot afford the samurai stuff, in which not much people can because of the price, everyone wants them now, get the American one.
Overall, the paint scheme from the American version to the Japanese one is pretty much identical. It has pretty much the exact same paint application. It's just that it's been reduced in size.
And it's a bit smaller. Other than that, you know.
And the head, the way it forms on the arm on Shinkano is slightly different too. If you see here, it actually has 2 different pegs. And also on Shinkano, you don't have to rotate the arm in order to connect the Ika Origami head. It simply connects to it, and you can still use Zord.
But you know, it's a decent toy. Like the thing is out right now in stores, so you know, if you can, try to get one right now. But I will suggest that right now, get what you can of samurai, because during the Christmas time, you're gonna have a hard time finding a lot of these, and these things will be going in prices. But yeah, so that's it for the Octozord. Join us next week for the Power Ranger Samurai, the Clawzord. Rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week.